Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day today. My name's Nakkila with iPro Realty and the Green Homes Real Estate team. So this one is a bit of a shocker, but you are missing out on $1 million. Here's why. So your average car payment is about $569 per month. Now, of course, yours may be less or it could be more. So the issue is if you're paying $569 per month on a car payment, you could be investing that money. Now, the average car is costing around $25,000 to $30,000 new. And of course, if you're getting a used car, you'll be able to get it less, but your interest payment on the car loan is definitely going to be higher. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing a vehicle. The average car loan is for 72 months or 6 years, and that's a long time to be making payments. So instead of paying $569 for a car payment, if you save up some cash, say $2-3 grand, and you purchase a car, just anything to get you around, then you could take that $569 and put it towards investing. So we'll put that into the compound interest calculator here. And I think you'll be very shocked at how much money you're actually losing for your future self. So if you are to take the $569 and invest it into the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies in the stock market, so you are basically buying tiny little fractions of a share of each company by buying into the S&P 500. So if we look back at the historical records and look at since the inception of the S&P 500 back in 1926 all the way up until 2018, you have an average of about 10 to 11%. Now, if we scrape off those beginning stages of the S&P 500 and go just from 1957 to 2018, that's roughly an 8% return. But for our calculations here, we're going to actually use the 10% return because lately the market has definitely been able to return 10% on the S&P 500. So we'll plug in our numbers here. So $569 your first month, and then each month after that, you're going to add another $569. So with a 10% interest rate, compounded monthly, because you're always going to be continuing to add that. Actually, it should be compounded yearly because it's growing by 10% per year. So we'll compound that yearly just for the sake of calculations here and say that's a 6-year term. You are going to have $56,000 after 6 years if you put $569 into it every month. And just the interest alone from that is going to be $14,526. Now you can think about it this way. If you're going to be paying a car loan of $569 per month, every single month you own that car, the value is going down. So by the end of it, end of your 6 years, maybe you've lost 75% of the value of your car, maybe 50%. So you paid 30 grand, say, or 40 grand, and you can only sell the car for 20 or 15. So obviously you're losing 20,000 or 25,000. Could be worse, could be not as severe. It all depends on your car payment, but usually you're going to lose between 50 and 75% of your value over that 6 years. So that's a lot of money that's just gone. Where if you bought a used car, maybe even a $10,000 car, after 6 years, you could probably still sell it for $5,000 or $6,000, even $4,000. That's a lot less of a financial hit than buying a brand new car. If you had invested that money instead, you'd have an extra $14,526 plus the value of the vehicle that you would have purchased. So the danger with auto payments and car payments is after you've had it for that time, you're going to want another car payment because you're going to want another new car, and likely you haven't saved up for a new car, so you're going to continue this cycle. So if you continue this cycle for, let's say, 30 years, which you're probably going to be driving longer than 30 years, but for this example, we'll just call it 30 years. So say you're 30 years old and you have car payments until you're 60, or go from 20 to 50, so on and so forth. 30 years. So after 30 years, you'll have $1.18 million if you were to invest your car payment each month instead of putting it into your car, obviously. If you're going to continue to buy cars after all that time, you're going to be losing so much money for your future self, for your grandkids, for your retirement. Instead of having that nice, flashy new car right now, you could have many more flashy, brand new cars that you pay cash for in the future. It's just something to consider, something that I would recommend you look at your life, look at your expenses and say, what do I want out of life? Do I really want this new car that's going to depreciate in value? Or do I want to set up myself, my kids, my grandkids for the future? Now, I use the example of the S&P 500 because that is by far the easiest one to just put your money into. And obviously, you can get a great return that way. But if you are like myself, who actually prefers to invest into real estate, you can take your money. Sorry, I just need to grab a drink. While I'm grabbing a drink, why don't you smash that like button and hit that subscribe button as well? Have you done it yet? Have you hit the like button? Have you subscribed? Come on, this information I think has been valuable, hasn't it? Maybe? No? If not, let me know in the comment section down below. You seriously should consider setting yourself up for the future and delaying some gratification. I would just really, really encourage you and to take your money, invest your money, save your money. If you don't want to put it in the stock market like myself, I actually took my money, saved it up, and I purchased a rental property. So I put $30,000 down into the rental property. So obviously I saved up for a little while. I bought that 6 years ago. So that's the length of a car payment. And I haven't had a car payment in that time. That $30,000 that I put in there has now 10x'd. It's worth over $300,000. And that's a combination of the market going up and as well as my tenants paying down some of my rent during that time period. So I would just really encourage you to not get that car loan, to save as much as you can, put it in the S&P 500 if you can. That's the easiest, simplest route. And later on, you could even pull that money out, use it for a down payment on a rental property, and then continue to compound your money from there. I don't say all this to brag or to put money above other things, or say that you shouldn't have a nice vehicle. I say this because I care about your future and I want you to make wise decisions for yourself. Now, maybe making that wise decision is not necessarily investing the way that I'm advising here. I need you to do your due diligence and to educate yourself and learn as much as you can about investing and preparing for your future. It's never too early or too late to prepare for your future, your kids' future, your grandkids' future. I once heard about I think she was 94 years old, and at 94 years old, she went out and bought 4 rental properties. 4 rental properties at 94 years old. Who wants that headache? Who wants to go through all the due diligence and buy those properties? This lady did. So the reason this lady did that was in order to buy them for her 4 grandkids. So she bought all those rental properties to gift to her grandkids so that those grandkids could continually have a stream of income coming in each month for the rest of their lives. Now think about that. Think about what you could do with the money that you could save by not having a car payment in order to help yourself in the future, your kids, your grandkids, your local church, your charities that you wish to donate to, and all the other causes that you could probably think of that would be beneficial with some more money if you could give them more money. So I'm going to leave that with you today. I just wanted to share this information, get that off my chest, because I think the car payment situation in this world has gone a little crazy, and I don't think we all need these fancy, really nice brand new cars which just have higher maintenance over time and the values drop like a rock. So anyways, if you did really enjoy this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. My name is David Nakkila with iPro Realty and the Green Homes Real Estate team, signing off.